case you don't know me, I am Lexi Pearl, and I am Michelle's youngest sister, her only younger sister. So to keep that in mind, just remember how it's like a domino effect of the torture that goes on. So I'd like to start off with some memories that I have of me and Michelle when we were little. So Michelle, one of my favorite memories is how she was able to make me her dog, because our family traveled so much that we weren't able to have a dog, so I took its place. And so my name, which is copyrighted, nobody can take this, is Puddletums. Puddletums. And I followed her around everywhere, and I just did everything that she told me to, and one of my favorite trick that I did for her was that she could ride on my back. Just keep in mind that I am 4 years younger than her. So I was strong enough to hold her on my back. Another wonderful thing that Michelle has made me become was her slave. We used to share a room, and so when we shared our room, Michelle decided that we could play games because we weren't tired yet. So we'd stay up past our bedtime, and she'd be like, "Hey Lexi, you're gonna be my slave." And I'm like, "All right." So I do everything that she told me to do. And one of those tasks that I had to do was tickle her back. And the deal was that I tickle her back for 20 minutes, then she tickles my back for 20 minutes. And so, okay, awesome, yeah, okay, so I'll go and I'll tickle her back. So I'm tickling her back and I'm drawing pictures and letters and everything. And then when it comes my turn, it's like, I'm tired. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow. So I never got my back tickled. So that's gonna have to come at some point.
I'll get to that.
I also would like to take a little bit of credit for her dance moves, because Michelle would like to come into then we were able to have separate rooms, and I have a big wall of a mirror in my room. And so Michelle, I'd be in high school and I'd be doing my homework in my room, and Michelle would just walk in her skivvies and just go, in the mirror, no words were ever said. And she would just walk out. It was a good time. Little party in my room. And then my last story I'd love to tell is one time we were giving each other a kiss goodnight or something like that, and she licked my face, so then I decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna lick your face. So I licked her face, and I don't know if you guys know what those OxyCleans are that you put your face on to get rid of acne. Well, when I licked her, I tasted it, I'm like, ugh, I'm like, ew. I'm like, what's on your face? And she's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna die. And I started freaking out. And I cried. Because I believed everything that she said. Every little lie that she ever told me, I believed. I can't believe it. Even though Michelle says that all of this torture, though, made me who I was and made me tough. And you know what, though, is I have to thank you for that, because I have become very tough because of you. And I appreciate all of those memories. All of those memories, I look back, and at the time they might not have been funny, but right now they are. And I love them, and I would not change them for the world. And then we met Dan. And I couldn't believe that I could find somebody who was just like her. He had the same humor, and he was just as witty as she was, and had no problem having everybody in my family laugh. And so, I would like to tell a story of them. So one time was when I witnessed, we were watching TV in our living room, and Michelle's like, Lexi, look at this cool trick that I can do. And they're laying on opposite sides, and she takes her big toe and shoves it up Dan's nose. And the best part was that Dan had no reaction. He just kept watching the show and was like, yep. It was like it didn't even face him. So, you guys are perfect for each other. I'm so happy now to call Dan my new brother. I already have one, but this is now my newest brother, and I love it. And I'm so happy. And I look at you two, and I pray to find a relationship that you guys have. It makes me so happy, and I know that you guys are so in love. Ooh, I'm emotional. Congratulations. I love you both so much. And I wish you everybody the best. Please raise your glasses to Michelle and Dan, and may you live happily ever after.